Wednesday, Utah. We are halfway to the weekend, and so far it has been a mess of things in northern Utah. We still have active winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories. The winter storm warning goes until 5 o'clock in the evening on Thursday, while the winter weather advisory, which includes Cache Valley, the Wasatch back, and down to our central mountains, that goes until 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. If you're traveling in the higher elevations, be very careful because we are expecting some pretty high travel impacts, and that will also be accompanied by strong winds. So even if it's not snowing, you could find times of blowing snow, and we have seen that in parts of southwestern Wyoming. Southern Utah, nice and quiet, but again, northern Utah, we are finding times of snow in our higher elevations. Meanwhile, on the Wasatch Front, we've seen times of rain, we've seen times of sleet, and we've also seen times of snow. It really just depends on where you are. Meanwhile, as you travel up into the mountains, you get a view like this from Snow Basin, where Snow Basin is closing in on half a foot of snow as that snow continues to fall rather quickly. Meanwhile, you get down into Cache Valley at USU in Logan, where we're finding snow right now. But as we've gone through today, we started off during the overnight and early morning with snow that transitioned over to rain, and now it's back to snow. So be very careful as you're traveling around Cache Valley. And then down in southern Utah, it's just a beautiful January day in St. George. I mean, that's just an absolutely beautiful view. So St. George going to be quite pleasant as we go through today. It's also going to be relatively mild, especially compared to where we were earlier this week with a daytime high of 52 degrees. But with Provo, a high of 41, 42 degrees in Salt Lake City. So with that chance for wet weather, you can kind of see why it's going to be a little bit of a mess. Then in southeastern Utah, the warming trend that we're on going to be a little more apparent as Moab will be climbing into the lower 40s. Let's go ahead and time things out for you as we go through the rest of the afternoon and into the evening. This is at 7 o'clock, and the Futurecast is showing times of mixed precipitation, times of rain, and times of snow along the Wasatch Front. If you're planning that evening commute, just make sure that you're aware that the weather could bring impacts, especially if you're going to be traveling up Weber Canyon or Parleys, and especially in those higher elevations. We're going to keep the chance for wet weather as we go from tonight through the overnight. Not as high of a chance through the overnight, but it is still going to be sticking with us in northern Utah. As we move through tomorrow morning into the afternoon, the chance for wet weather will begin to go down. Won't completely go away, but from Thursday night into Friday, the weather looks a little bit quieter ahead of our next system that's going to be arriving going into Friday night and Saturday. But through Thursday, for the northern Wasatch Front, we could see anywhere from 1 to 6 inches of snow for Salt Lake County, Tuella County, and Utah County. Going to be anywhere from a trace to 3 inches. Will be very highly dependent on the temperatures. The benches 3 to 6, southwest Wyoming 4 to 8. Mountain valleys could see 6 to 12, Wasatch back 5 to 10. Isolated pockets could see more. The northern mountains likely going to pick up 18 to 36, and the central mountains 8 to 16. And we're still going to go on that warming trend, but after that system moves through on Saturday, that's when we'll start to see things go back to near seasonal averages, if not a little bit below. But for St. George, near average today, upper 50s by Friday, with temperatures leveling off in the middle 50s for Saturday and Sunday as we keep mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. Along the Wasatch Front, it's a chance of rain and snow for both today and for tomorrow. Temperatures will be a little bit warmer for our Thursday with overnight lows close to freezing. Then our next system arrives late Friday into Saturday, a better chance for snow as a whole. But then we'll see temperatures hang out in the middle 30s as we move into early next week with overnight lows in the low 20s.